My dear friends, I am once again here to give you some updates. Today I will discuss in this video about the frequently asked questions on Leh and Ladakh. I will discuss only top 10 frequently asked questions on Leh and Ladakh as on date, considering the situations of pandemic. Okay, so let me start. First question is that can I visit Leh Ladakh now? Today is the 1st of July. I am recording this video on 1st of July, so all the information is correct and accurate with respect to 1st of July 2021. You can visit Leh and Ladakh. Leh and Ladakh is open for tourists. Flights are normally operating from Delhi and Mumbai. So there is no such restrictions that you cannot enter into Leh and Ladakh. Only requirement is that you need to carry RT-PCR negative test report made 96 hours before the arrival, even if you have the double dose of vaccinations. As of now, there is no such government informations that if you have the double vaccination, you do not need to carry the RT-PCR negative test. So that is a mandate till now. Now I am going to the second questions. What is the COVID protocol requirement? Requirement, as I told you, that RT-PCR negative test report you need to carry. There is no other COVID protocol requirement. Whenever you will come to Leh airport, or whenever you will come through by road from Manali or maybe by road from Srinagar, Kargil. So there is no such special requirement on the road also. Now my third questions on FAQ. What will happen if I directly fly to Ladakh? Why this question is Ladakh means Leh airport. Why this question is coming? Because Leh airport is on the altitude of 11,500 feet. So it's a kind of informations that if you directly fly to Leh airport, which is on 11,500 feet, you might feel some kind of oxygen level problem or issues. You can feel some kind of that. See, I have taken the direct flight to Leh airport 7 times till now. I have never faced any such problem. Whenever you will take a direct flight to Leh, generally first day is rest. Maybe evening time you can visit Shanti Stupa and the market. So that it will be the evening time around 5 o'clock. So till that time you take a rest. You take a rest in the hotel, and I think you will be completely okay. But only thing is that if you are a senior citizen above 70 years of age, or if you are having a small child around 2-3 years of age, or you are having the asthmatic tendency in your city, in your place, then obviously I would recommend to consult your doctor before you fly to Ladakh. Now I am going to question number 4. What is the alternative way if I do not want to fly to Leh, I do not want to take any chance? That's very good question. So in that case, I would recommend you fly to Srinagar, which is at 5,500 feet altitude. Then from Srinagar, you do a night stay in either in a hotel or in a houseboat. Houseboat experience would be a different type of experience, is a unique experience. And next day morning, you take a 7-8 hours ride to road journey to Kargil, and you do a night stay in Kargil. Kargil is part of the Ladakh Union Territory, and next day you take a road trip from Kargil to Leh. So from Srinagar is 5,500 feet altitude and your Leh is 11,500 feet altitude. So what will happen that you will get the opportunity to acclimatization of the weather. So you will not face any problem if you take this kind of route. Only thing is that you need to consider additional 2 nights in your journey. But at the same time, while going from Kargil to Leh, there are a lot of important sightseeings like the Lamayuru Monastery, Alchi Monastery, Moonland, Magnetic Hill, Hall of Fame, the Army Museum, as well as one Gurudwara. So my fifth question is that what is the health facility is available in Leh and Ladakh? That is the fifth FAQ questions. FAQ. Now Leh is having a very good hospital facility, and I have personally seen that hospital. That hospital infrastructure, the cleanliness, the bed, I can compare any 3-star hotels or 4-star hotels also. It's a very good government hospital, and the facilities are very good, particularly this kind of tourist. They are very sincere to give you the proper treatment. Apart from that, every hotel keeps the oxygen cylinder. So in case if you require, you will get it at the hotel itself. You can buy a small oxygen puff, and whenever you will go to the Nubra Valley, Pangong Monastery Street, from Leh to Nubra, then to Tuk village, then come to the Pangong Lake, then Pangong Lake to Leh. Generally, all the good tour operator, travel agents keep oxygen cylinder in your car also. So there, in case of emergency, you can use that oxygen cylinder which is available in your car during that trip. Generally, in the Nubra Valley or toward the Pangong Lake, the hospital facility or medical facility is very poor, or mainly the army controlled. Okay, so in general, so hospital facility plus precautionary measure like keeping the oxygen cylinder always with you will help you to tackle any emergency situations. Now the sixth question, which is relevant for as on today, is all sightseeing points in Leh Ladakh is open. Almost all are open in Leh. Like the White Lotus School is closed as on date. Hall of Fame also closed partially as on date. But other sightseeings are open. Thiksey Monastery, Hemis Monastery, Shea Palace is open. Leh Palace, sometimes they are allowing to enter into the Leh Palace, sometimes you can see it from outside. Shanti Stupa is open. So almost all sightseeing points are open. So you can travel now, which is on 1st of July. So you can comfortably take any trip, and there are a lot of trips are going on from our side, and they have enjoyed the trip. They are enjoying their trip. Question number 7 on FAQ. Is good 5-star, 4-star hotels are available in Leh Ladakh? I know many of you are having the preference to stay in the 5-star or 4-star kind of hotels, very good hotels. Let me tell you, in Leh, there are 4-star deluxe properties are available. There are many 4-star deluxe properties are available. I would not say that's a 5-star property. In your Nubra Valley, the good 4-star type of resorts or camps are available. And in Pangong also, good quality camps are available. So in Pangong, like High Lake Camp, Pangong Retreat, those are very good camps. In Nubra Valley, there are 4-star properties are there. In the Leh, the Grandagan, Jain, Indus Valley, Abduz, those are good 4-star properties. So those who are choosy about the hotels, those who are very particular about the top-end hotels, so I would say it will not mismatch your expectations. Even there is a camp called TUTC, the Ultimate Tent Camp, which is in the ultra luxury segment, whose price is per night around 60,000. So that kind of facilities are also available in Leh and Nubra, TUTC camp, TUTC Champa camp. TUTC Champa Camp is available in Leh and Nubra. Those falls under the ultra luxury category. Now, relevant for July August. How is the weather in Leh Ladakh? That is very important questions. Leh Ladakh, as you know, it's called the snow desert, so there is no rain. So you can expect is completely dry in July, August. There will be no rain. Leh is a cold place, but that cold is not that beating kind of cold. Okay, so it's a pleasant cold in Leh right now. In the month of July, August, it will be a pleasant cold. In Nubra also, it will be almost pleasant cold. But in Pangong Lake, it's really beating cold. It's really very chilly and windy also. Similarly, Sumoreri Lake also very chilly and windy. But in Pangong Lake, since the hotel qualities or the camp qualities are very good, camps are available, so those will keep you warm. Those will keep you warm. So keep it in mind while choosing your hotels or camp in Pangong. Go for little bit high end. Go for little bit high end because of its very adverse weather. Now coming to the point number FAQ 9. What is the food? Food is the vegetarian food, Jain vegetarian food is available. Yes, it is available. Normal vegetarian food, Jain vegetarian foods is very much available for our vegetarian guests, for our Jain vegetarian guests, as well as for non-vegetarians also available. Generally, they used to use the mutton from the lamb. So, lamb mutton is very much common in Leh Ladakh. So, all types of foods are available. Now coming to the point number 10 FAQ point. 10th. Can I hire a bike in Leh Ladakh, in Manali, in Srinagar? Yes, you can hire different sorts of bike. Royal Enfield, Himalayan bikes, Himalayan 350, 500 or your Bullet, okay. All sorts of bike you can hire it either from Manali or from Leh or from Srinagar. But please keep it in mind, you need to return the bike to the same point from where you have taken. So if you come to Leh by flight, then you take a bike, then you return, must take flight from Leh to your city via Delhi or maybe Leh to Mumbai. I am taking a bike from Manali and I will visit completely Leh Ladakh, then I will drop the bike in Leh and I will take a flight to Delhi or Mumbai. That in most of the cases it won't be possible. Similarly, if you take a bike from Srinagar, then you need to return the bike at Srinagar itself. So it is better that you come to Leh by flight. If you are bike enthusiastic, we can give you the good mechanic along with you. Okay, it depends on the group size. So it depends on the group size that you need to pay, and you return it in the Leh. In that case, it would be an enjoyable bike ride. Now come to the last special FAQ. Most important FAQ on the mobile connectivity. This is a very common question, whether what kind of mobile connectivity will be operational in Leh Ladakh. One is that only postpaid SIM will work there. So if you have the prepaid SIM, you have the only option to connect through WhatsApp from your hotels, and you can be connected through other parts of the world. So it is always better to carry the postpaid SIM only. And even with the postpaid SIM, Leh connectivity you will not find any issue, but Pangong Lake absolutely almost there is no connectivity. So you tell your family member, relatives, friends that you will not be available during this period when you will be in a Pangong. In Nubra Valley, there are SIMs will work sometimes it will not work. But it's not that it will every time it will work or it will not work. it depends. Okay, but in Pangong Lake, there is no question of connectivity. So always remember the very important thing, always carry the postpaid SIM. Thank you very much for watching the videos. If you like this kind of videos, please like it, share it with your friend circle, family circle, with your fellow traveler circle. Click on the subscribe button if you have not done the subscription yet, and press on the bell icon also. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please keep on watching our channel, Nature Wings channel, to get this kind of informative videos on different Himalayan destinations. Thank you very much. Bye. See you in my next video.